textured nightmare painting blues hardcore.
We were always like kind of misfits in the scene. The goal was to just be, just lose it for a half hour.
Yeah.
Like all that 80s stuff, we were just so fucking influenced by, and no one was seeming to do it anymore. Even if you watch The Unseen, and we played The Unseen, Casualties, all these guys, like, they would just stand there like assholes, and it's like, and sit in their tour bus while we were running the merch table and shit. And it's like, look, you know, like, no matter what, you gotta like fucking do something that like manifests what the music is to you, which is like scream and throw shit and like lose it for a goddamn second.
Justin was like one of the original members when we formed.
Yeah.
It was me, Justin, Reed, and Sean Murphy.
Reed became the singer because he kept like he was doing construction, he would cut his shit all the time, and like he'd get all drunk and just like fall on his shoulder, like I broke my shoulder. like, dude, you can't move, what are you gonna do? He's like, I can't play bass.
The band I had been in had just broken up, so I was like, oh, I can play bass for you guys.
And when Brian got in the band and we started singing, like we started to get like brutal live, that was the goal.
See, first they had Sean, then you guys had Blake, and eventually I showed up. This was about 4 years ago. I was working at Applebee's with Jen. I was just spreading out the word, I'm looking for a band, I'm a drummer. And she was like, oh yeah, there's this band, you know, they need a drummer. So she gave me the phone number. Sure enough, I came over, practiced. That's pretty much how it started.
We would just get on a show and all these weird bands would stand there and then we'd come and just like, we'd be spitting in people's faces and throwing shit around and be like, what the fuck? Because people liked us because of it.
Yeah, definitely.
But also really kind of hated us for it too, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, no other music that I've ever played in my life, and I've been in like many bands, I'm still in bands. Like, nothing compares to what it was like to play with the Void. I mean, like, even to just like practice. You know, like, you had a shitty week at work, you had a shitty week at school, you know, things were going well, money was sucking, and then all of a sudden you had this band practice. And at the end of the band practice, you're like, God, really fucking great. And so maybe that's what our shows did. Like, people just had like, you know, maybe that's our legacy. People had shitty weeks at work and shitty times with their girls or shitty times with money or whatever. Whatever was shitty. And we played a show and they're like, oh.
Reed was like, I am pissed off and I'm gonna make it fucking known. With Avoided? I don't know, there's not much else to say.
I mean, Reed was obviously like my best friend for 10 years, pretty much. I mean, I could talk to the fucker about anything, you know, like all the people. You know, everyone's got that one person they talk to, you know, like tell anything to him. He's just greatest motherfucker in the world. But he's a brilliant fucking songwriter. I mean, his shit was fucked up. You know, his lyrics are pretty weird. But I gotta admit that he could fucking put a song together. I mean, he wrote 95% of his songs, you know. Even though he was just singing most of the time. I mean, that shit was all him. I mean, Justin could put a solo in here and there or whatever, but yeah, he was the heart and soul of the Void for sure.
He was so fucking honest. Like, I'd never met anyone so goddamn honest. Unfortunately, it was like too much at some point, right? Like, sometimes it hurts to be so honest. That's why, like, honesty is a virtue that you have to like live. You can't be too honest and you can't be not honest enough. And somehow he was just always just so powerfully honest.
I've talked to people at his memorial, and people, you know, that had met him like a couple times were coming there and they'd, you know, be like, oh, you know, I totally saw Reed on the street, and I would see him, you know, once every 3 months, but he would remember that I just got this new job, or I just started dating this new dude, or something, and he would always remember that, and he always, like, cared.
Yeah.
Which is so weird, because most people don't give a fuck. If you see somebody once every 3 months, why do you give a fuck? What Reed did?
He just had this kind of passion that, like, completely didn't give a fuck about what anyone was saying. And everyone else was like, I don't give a fuck, or I don't give a fuck. But they're, like, making sure they look okay for, like, the next guy. And Reed's, like, wearing grandpa pants and a sport coat and fucking Iron Maiden headband and being like, fuck yeah! And, like, just walking down the street drinking his beast. And, like, honestly, he didn't, like, he didn't allow, like, the necessity of sociality to take him down, right? We always have to, like, live in the eyes of others, and he's like, I'm not going to live in the eyes of others, like, I'm just going to do this. He was so candid and amazing. And I saw him play this Tom Waits song, like, Fumbling with the Blues, like the second time we were hanging out, not when he was naked. and he just does this powerful voice and this passion about him.
I mean, he's a magnet. Everyone loves him. No one can get that laugh out of their mind of Reed.
We've been best friends for a while. And there's this thing that grounds friendship. When you kind of realize, like, things are absolutely meaningless. There's no point to any of it at all. There's some sort, we have to construct something. And the only thing that you can do is, like, work from friendship out. Like, meaning is only going to stem from there. Like, and that entails all the virtues, like, as honesty and candor and passion and things like this. And we just started, like, loving it. We just walk everywhere around town and, like, making fun of shit together and being hopeless and, like, finding, like, absolute meaning in hopelessness.
But it was frustrating, because, like, I love the guy. I mean, I've known him for years, and I loved him. And I remember, like, sitting in our kitchen and playing guitar together. I remember, like, at all the practices being so fucking frustrated with him because he was such a talented person. And he would sit there and, you know, I don't think he never knew how talented he was, because he could write songs, he could put together words, and he could, you know, he had the stage presence, and he sang from his heart, but I don't think he ever realized how talented he was, and that's what made it so frustrating, because, you know, I loved him, and I loved, you know, working with him, but it's really hard to see your friend self-destruct.